Attention, maggots and worms alike. I am your headmistress, Miss Agatha Trenchbull. I have come here today to ask you to please silence all cell phones, no videography, and no flash photography. If you do any of those sins, I will drag you straight to choking myself. Do you understand? Do you understand? Wonderful news. Enjoy the show. Can I get it?
Wow! Yeah, we're very excited. Hi guys! I wonder what we got. What is it? I hope it's a Barbie doll. Maybe it's a dog. I wonder if it's a dog. I want a dog. Maybe it's a Barbie dog.
Well, all right.
My mommy says I'm a miracle. My mommy says I'm a special little girl.
And I am a prince.
Mom says I'm an angel sent down from the sky.
My daddy says I'm a special little soldier. No one is as handsome, strong as me. It's true, he indulges my tendency to bulge, but I'm his little soldier. 1, 2, 3, 4.
My mommy says I'm a miracle. One look at my face and it's plain to see. Ever since the day Doc chopped the umbilical cord, it's been clear there's no fear for a miracle like me.
My daddy says I'm a special little soldier. No one is as bold or tough as me. Has my daddy told you? One day when I'm older, I can be a soldier and shoot you in the face.
One can hardly move for beauty and brilliance these days. There seems to be millions of these, 1 in a million these days. Specialness is de rigueur, above average is average, go figure. Is it some modern miracle of calculus that such frequent miracles don't render each one unmiraculous?
My mommy says I'm a miracle. One look at my face and it's plain to see. Ever since the day Doc chopped the umbilical cord, it's been clear there's no fear for a miracle like me. My mommy says I'm a precious ballerine. She has never seen prettier ballerine. She says if I'm keen I have to cut down on the cream, but I'm a ballerina, so give me more cake!
Take another picture of our angel from this angle over here.
It's clear she's more emotionally developed than her peers.
What a dear. What? So delightful.
So incredible and insightful.
Must she be a little brighter than her class?
Oh, yes, she's definitely advanced.
Take another picture of our angel.
I'm a
miracle in
miracle.
this
One
life.
look at my face and it's plain to see. Ever since the day Doc chopped the umbilical
Don't put honey on
it's
your
been clear
brother.
there's no fear for a miracle
I think she
like me.
blinked.
My mommy says I'm a
Miracle.
That I'm as tiny and as shiny as a
Miracle.
You can be
All cynical, but it's such a big miracle. There's
never been a miracle.
A miracle, a
Miracle as. Look, is this gonna take much longer, Doctor? I've got a plane to catch at 3. I'm competing in the biannual International Amateur Salsa and Ballroom Dancing Championships in Paris.
You're getting on a plane, Mrs. Wormwood?
Of course I am. I always compete, Doctor. And this year, I have a secret weapon, Rudolfo. He's part Italian, you know. Very supple, with incredible upper body strength.
I think we should have a talk.
So, what is it? What's wrong with me?
Mrs. Wormwood, do you have no idea?
Yes.
Mrs. Wormwood, I want you to think very carefully. What do you think might be the cause of this?
Level.
Mrs. Wormwood, you're pregnant.
What?
You're going to have a baby.
But I've got a baby. I don't want another one. Isn't there something you could do?
You're 9 months pregnant.
Antibiotics, oh my good lord. What about the biannual International Amateur Salsa Ballroom Dancing Championship?
A baby, Mrs. Wormwood. A child. The most precious gift the natural world can bestow upon us has been handed to you. A brand new human being. A life. A person. A wonderful, wonderful new person has been brought into your life to bring love and magic and happiness and wonder.
Oh, bloody hell!
Every life I bring into this world restores my faith in humankind.
Push, Mrs. Wormwood, push!
I'll push you in a minute!
Each newborn life a canvas, yet unscaping this still unbroken skin, this uncorrupted mind. Every life is unbelievably unlikely. Chances of existence almost infinitely small. The most common thing in life is life. And yet every single life, every new life, it's a miracle.
Where is he? Where's my son?
Mr. Wormwood, are you smoking a cigarette?
What? Oh, I'm sorry, Doctor. What am I thinking? This calls for a proper smoke. Oh my good word, he's an ugly little fella, ain't he?
This is one of the most beautiful children I've ever seen.
Oh! Good Lord, Doctor, where's his thingy?
His what?
His doodle, it's whatchamacallit. What have you done with this thingy?
This child doesn't have a thingy.
What? A boy with no thingy? Look what you've done, you stupid woman. The boy's got no thingy.
Mr. Wormwood, this child is a girl. A beautiful, beautiful little girl.
Is there still time for the biannual International Amateur?
The competition's over, you missed it. Look, I don't suppose we could exchange this for a boy now, could we?
No.
This is the worst day of my life. Oh, my undercarriage doesn't feel quite normal. My skin looks just revolting in this foul fluorescent light. And this gown is nothing like the semi-formal, semi-Spanish gown I should be wearing at the semi-finals tonight. I should be dancing the tarantella, chi mon bella Italiano, not dressed in hospital cotton with an ouching front bottom and this
Miracle.
Horrible.
Miracle.
Smelly little
Beautiful
horrible
miracle
animal
I have ever seen.
I can't find its Franken bean.
Every life is unbelievably unlikely.
Chances of existence.
Almost infinitely small. The most common thing in life is life. Yeah, every single life, every new life is a miracle. Miracle. Miracle.
My mommy says I'm a miracle. One look at my face and it's plain to see. Ever since the day Doc chopped the umbilical cord, it's been clear there's no peer for a miracle like me. My mommy says I'm a
My
miracle.
mommy says
and
I'm a
as tiny
miracle,
and as shiny as a miracle. You can be all cynical, but it's the truth of miracle. There's never been a miracle, a miracle, a miracle as.
My mummy says I'm a lousy little worm. My daddy says I'm a bore. My mummy says I'm a jumped up little germ. The kids like me should be against the law. My daddy says I should learn to shut my pie hole. No one likes a smart mouth guy like me. Mum says I'm a good case for population control. Dad says I should watch more TV.
Yes, sir, that's right, sir. 155 brand new luxury cars, sir. Are they good runners? Well, let's put it this way. You would have beat them in a race. Yes, sir. Yes, they are good runners, sir. Sir, how much exactly?
Harry!
Will you hang on a sec?
Look at this! She's reading a book! That's not normal for a 5-year-old. I think she may be an idiot.
Listen to this. It was the best of times. It was the worst of times. It was an age of
Will you stop scaring your mother with that book, boy?
I'm a gal.
And she wants to tell me stories, Harry. Stories? Who wants stories? It's not normal for a girl to be all thinking.
Oh, I'm going to call you right back, sir. All right, now, ta-ta, bye-bye. Will you please shut up? I'm trying to land the biggest deal of my life, and I've got to listen to this. And it's your fault. You spend money like wild and expect me to get us out of it. What do I look like? A flaming escapologist?
An escapologist, he says. Well, what am I then? I've got a whole house to run. Dinners don't microwave themselves, you know. If you're an escapologist, I must be an acrobat to balance the lot. The world's greatest acrobat. Now I'm off to bleach my roots, and I shan't be talking to you for the rest of the evening, you horrid little man.
I'm going to make us rich!
Rich? How rich?
Very rich. Russian businessman. Very, very stupid. Your genius husband is going to sell about 155 knackered old bangers as brand new luxury cars.
But that's not fair. The cars will break down. What about the Russians?
Fair? Fair? Listen to the boy.
I'm a gal.
All I can say is thank goodness Michael here has his hair of some of his father's brains, eh, son? Michael! Yeah.
I shall take the money when you earn it, and I shall spend it. But I shan't enjoy it because of the despicable way you have treated me tonight.
This is your fault with your stupid books and your stupid reading.
But that's not right. I didn't do anything.
Right? Let me tell you something about right, young man. You're starting school in a few days' time and you'll not be getting right. There. I know your headmistress, Miss Agatha Trunchbull. Great big scary lady she is, yeah. Used to compete in the Olympics. Throw in the hammer. Just imagine what she is going to do to a squeaky little goblin like you, boy.
I'm a girl.
Get off to bed, you nasty little bookworm.
Jack and Jill went up the hill to fetch a pail of water. So they say the subsequent fall was inevitable. They never stood a chance, they were written that way. Innocent victims of their story. Romeo and Juliet, 'twas written in the stars before they even met. That's love and fate and a touch of stupidity would rob them of the hope of living happily. The endings are often a little bit gory. I wonder why they didn't just change their story. We're told we have to do, we're told, but surely sometimes you have to be a little bit naughty. Just because you find that life's not fair, it doesn't mean that you just have to grin and bear it. If you always take it on the chin and wear it, nothing will change. Even if at all you can do a lot, you mustn't let the little things like this will stop you. If you sit around and let it get on top of you, you might as well be saying you think that it's okay, and that's not right. And if it's not right, you have to put it right. Platinum blonde hair dye, extra strong. Keep out of reach of children. Oil of violet hair tonic for men. Yup. of a boat, there's a tiny riffled. The seats of a wall and the creak of a floorboard. A storm can begin with the flap of a wing. The tiniest mite packs the mightiest sting every day. Starts with the tick of a clock, all escapes. Starts with the click of a look. If you're stuck in your story and want to get out, you don't have to cry, you don't have to shout. Cause if you're old, you can do a lot. You mustn't let the little things like little stop you. If you sit around and then get on top, you won't change a thing. Just because you find that life's not fair, it doesn't mean that you just have to grin and bear it. If you always take it on the chin and wear it, you might as well be saying you think that it's okay, and that's not right. And if it's not right, you have to put it right. But nobody else is gonna put it right for me. Nobody but me is gonna change my story. Sometimes you have to be a little bit naughty.
In business, son, a man's hair is his greatest asset. Good hair means good brain. Now, the secret to my...
Secret?
Yeah. The secret to my success is all about a hair product for men.
Huh?
Stand back, son. Your old man is going to work. Oh, yeah, that is the stuff right there. Woo, that is the bananas. Oh, that's the good stuff. Oh. A man cannot get ignored in business when he looks like this.
Secret!
Yeah, secret.
It's green!
Blimey, woman, you saw it already. Oh, my hair! It's green!
What did you do that for? Why did you want green
I
hair?
don't want green hair!
Maybe use some of Mummy's peroxide by mistake.
That's exactly what you've done, you stupid man!
My hair! My beautiful hair! Oh, I've got a big deal tomorrow with the Russians. What am I gonna do?
I know what you can do.
Please tell me, what can I do?
You can pretend you're an elf.
Yes, that's it, I'll pretend I'm an elf! Why would you tell me that for? The boy's a loon!
I'm a cow. Mum, would you like to hear a story?
Don't be disgusting. Go on, creep back to that library of yours or something. The sooner you're locked up in school, the better.
Hi, Matilda. What a pleasure it is to see you back in the library again.
Yes, Mum wanted me to stay at home with her. She hates when I go out. She misses me so much. Dad, too. He loves having me around. But I think it's best for grown-ups to have their own space.
Oh, Matilda, your parents must be so proud to have a daughter like you. Do you tell them stories like you tell me? Oh, Matilda, I just love your stories. But I'm not hinting at anything. But if you did happen to have a story that you
Bye,
want...
Miss Phelps. See you next week.
Bye, Miss Honey. Good luck with the Tolstoy. Like I was saying, Matilda, I'm not hinting at anything.
Who is that lady?
What? Oh, that lady. That lady, that's Miss Honey. She's going to be a teacher.
That lady's gonna be...
Yes, Matilda, your teacher. Now you're going to tell me a story or not?
Once upon a time, the two greatest circus performers in the world, an escapologist who could escape from any lock that was ever invented, and an acrobat who was so skilled it seemed if she could actually fly, fell in love and got married. They performed some of the most incredible stunts together anyone had ever seen. People come from miles around to see them. They moved into a beautiful old house on the edge of town, and in the evenings, they would walk and take the air. But Although they loved each other, and they were famous, and everyone loved them, they were sad.
We have everything.
We have everything the world has to offer, said the wife.
We have everything.
But we do not have the one thing in the world we want most.
But
the one thing.
We do not have a child. Patience, my love. Time is on our side.
Even time loves us.
Oh, Matilda.
But time is the one thing no one is master of. And as time passed, they grew quite old and still had no child.
Matilda, this is getting very sad.
Do you want me to stop?
No, don't you dare.
The sadness overwhelmed them and drew them on to ever more dangerous feats. And so, they decided to perform the most dangerous feat ever known to man. It is called the
burning woman, hurling through the air with dynamite in her hair over sharks and spiky objects, caught by the man locked in the cage. And it is the most dangerous feat ever known to man.
It is
This is
our destiny.
said the wife, smiling sadly, slipping her hand into his. It is where the loneliness of life has led us.
Well, what happened next?
I don't know. Not yet, anyway.
No. There has to be a little bit more to the story that you can tell me, just like a small little bit, just like a... I guess not. Your mother's probably wondering where you are anyways. Oh, is she here? I actually love to meet you.
Goodbye, Miss Phelps. See you tomorrow.
Bye, Matilda. After your first day of school. Yeah.
New kids.
Heard the new kids are coming.
Quick, run onto the bridge. Let's scare the freshmen.
My mummy says I'm a miracle. My mommy says I'm a special little girl.
Oh.
I am a princess and I am a prince.
What?
Mom says I'm an angel. Mom says I'm an angel. Mom says I'm an angel.
So you think you're able to survive this test by being a prince or a princess? You will soon see
There's no escaping tragedy.
And even if you put in heaps of effort, you're just wasting energy. 'Cause your life as you know it is ancient history. I have suffered in this jail. I've been trapped inside this cage for ages, this living hell. But if I try, I can't remember that before my life had ended, before my happy days were over, before I first heard the pealing of the bell. Like I was curious, so listen, I asked 1,000 questions, but unless you want to suffer, listen up and I will teach you a thing or two. You listen here, my dear, you'll be punished so severely if you step out of line. If you cry, it will be double. You should stay out of trouble and remember to be extremely careful.
Why?
Why?
Didn't you hear what we said?
Just you wait for phys ed.
What's phys ed?
Physical education.
It's the Trunchbull's speciality. My mummy says I'm a miracle.
Oh, she's a miracle.
My daddy said I would be the teacher's pet.
Teacher's pet.
According to my mom.
So much fun.
Dad said I learned the alphabet.
The alphabet.
You've got to learn to listen, kids.
Yeah.
And so you think you're able to survive this mess by being a prince or a princess? You will soon see there's no escaping tragedy.
even if you put in heaps of effort, you're just wasting energy. 'Cause your life as you know it is ancient history. I have suffered in this jail. I've been trapped inside this cage for ages, this living hell. But if I try, I can't remember that before my life had ended, before my happy days were over, before I first heard the pealing of the bell. Like you, I was curious, so innocent I asked 1,000 questions. But unless you want to suffer, listen up and I will teach you a thing or two. You listen here, my dear, you'll be punished so severely if you step out of line. And if you cry, you'll be double, you should stay out of trouble. And remember to be extremely careful.
Why?
Why?
Didn't you hear what we said?
Just you wait for his end. Just you wait for his A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y.
Why?
Just you wait for his end.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Miss Honey, and today is a very special day. Your first day of school. Now, can anyone tell me their 2 times tables? Oh, wonderful. Matilda, isn't it? Please stand and do as far as you can.
1 times 2 is 2, 2 times 2 is 4, 3 times 2 is 6, 4 times 2 is 8, 5 times 2 is 10, 6 times 2 is 13 times 2 is 26, 14 times 2 is 28, 15 times 2 is...
Stop! How far can you go?
I don't know. Quite a long way, I think.
Okay, how about this? 2 times 27.
56?
All right, how about this one? This one is much harder, so don't worry if you don't get it. 2 times 487.
974.
Oh, 12 sevens.
84.
Oh, well, that's enough for now. Let's leave math for the time being and look at reading. Can anybody read this?
Me, I cannot hear.
Wonderful, Nigel, please stand.
Yes.
It's all right, Nigel, it's all right. Let's get up. We don't want to burst a blood vessel on our first day. Okay, all right. Oh, Lavender.
Is the first word tomato?
No, but tomato is a very good word.
Yes.
Matilda?
I can now read words.
So, Matilda, you can now read words.
Yes, well, I need to learn to read words to read sentences, because basically a sentence is a big bunch of words, and if you can't read sentences, you got no chance of reading books.
And have you read a full book yourself, Matilda?
Oh yes, more than one. I love books. Last week I read quite a few.
Oh, a few in a week? My, that's impressive. What books did you read?
Nicholas Nickleby, Oliver Twist, Jane Eyre, Lord of the Rings, The Invisible Man, The Secret Garden, and Crime and Punishment.
Oh. All right, well, that's enough for now.
Bye,
See you tomorrow. Knock on the door, Jenny. Just knock on the door. Don't be pathetic. Knock on the door, Jenny. There's nothing to fear. You're being pathetic. It's just a door. You've seen one before. Just to knock on the door. Look at you trying to hide, silly. Standing outside the principal's office like a little girl. It's just pathetic. Oh. Look at you hesitating, hands shaking. You should be embarrassed. You're not a little girl. It's just pathetic. Knock on the door, Jenny. What are you waiting for? Just knock on the door. Perhaps I'll wait. She's probably having a meeting or something and don't want to be interrupted. If anything, costume in these situations is possible. One shouldn't board confrontation is possible. I'll come back later then. But this little girl, this miracle. knock on the door, Jenny. Just knock on the door. Don't be pathetic!
Enter. Well, don't just stand there like a wet tissue, get on with it.
Yes, Miss Trunchbull. There's a girl in my class. Her name is Matilda Wormwood.
Daughter of Mr. Harry Wormwood. Excellent man. Told me to watch out for the brat, those said she was real war.
Oh, no, headmistress, I don't think Matilda is that kind of child at all.
What is the school motto, Miss Honey?
Babanitum est magitum.
Bobby est magitum. Children are maggots. It must have been her who put that stink bomb beneath my desk this morning. On behalf of that, thank you for suggesting it.
But I didn't. Miss Trunchbull, Matilda Wormwood is a genius.
Nonsense, Ginny, I just told you she was a gangster.
But she knows her times
Oh,
tables.
so she's learnt a few
But
tricks.
she can read.
Well, so can I.
I have to tell you, headmistress, that in my opinion, Matilda Wormwood should be put at the top of the class with the 11-year-olds.
She is a squimp, a shrimp, an unhatched tadpole. I cannot simply place her in the top form. What about rules, Mrs. Honey? What about rules? Rules!
I think Matilda Wormwood is an exception to the rules.
An exception to the rules. In my school, look at this trophy, see how my trophies gleam. In the sunlight, see how they shine. What do you think it took to become English hammer-throwing champion? 1969. Do you think in that moment, when my big moment came, that I treated the rules with casual disdain? Well, like hell! As I stepped up to the circle, did it change my plan? What? As I chalked up my palms, did I wave my hands? I did not. As I started my spin, did I look at the view? Did I drift off and dream for a minute or two? You think I faltered or amended my notation? Do you think I altered my intended elevation? As the hammer took off, did I change my grunt from the grunt I had practiced for many a month? Not a jot, not a dot, did I stray from the plot? Did the detail of my throw, was it just it all forgotten? That even when the hammer left my hands and sailed high up above the stands, did I let myself go? No, 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 no! No. If you want to throw the hammer for your country, you have to stay inside the circle all the time. And if you want to make the team, you don't need happiness or self-esteem. You just need to keep your feet inside the line. Sing, children! 2, 3, 4.
If you want to throw the hammer for your Bobby, not to S. McGeetum, you have to stay inside the circle. All the circular to McGeetum, McGeetum.
And if you want to teach success, you don't need sympathy or tenderness. You have to force the little squids to toe the line. Sing, Jenny! Hang, hang, ho!
If you want to throw the hammer for your country,
You have to stay inside the circle all the time.
Apply just one simple rule to hammer throwing life and school. Life's a ball, so learn to throw it. Find the ballet line and tow it. And always keep your feet inside the line. Now get out.
I have to tell you, headmistress, that it is my intention to help this little girl whether you like it or not.
Stupid, slimy, great big question asking. How dare they talk like that to me? Who the hell do they think they are? Stupid, filthy Russians.
Oh, don't tell me we're not rich.
It's the mileage. They took one look at the mileage on the first car and said, these cars are knackered. I told them. I said the reason the mileage was so high was because of a manufacturing mistake.
Is that true?
Of course it's not true.
So you lied.
Of course I lied.
And they didn't believe you.
Of course they didn't believe me. I've got green hair! I've got hair! Oh, what's that, another stinking book?
No.
What is wrong with the telly?
She's got no respect, that one. It's all books and stories.
It's a lovely book. Really, I love it so much. If you wanted to
Lovely,
read it.
is it? Yeah? Well, here's what I think of your lovely book.
No, you can't do that! That's a library book!
You showed a little brat.
Do we have any glue?
Yeah, in the bathroom. While you're at it, why don't you glue that stupid book to your stupid head, boy?
Find that life's not fair. It does mean that you just have to grin and bear it. If you always take it on the chin and wear it, nothing will change. Even if you're all you can do a lot, you mustn't let little things like little stop you. If you sit around then and get on top you might as well be saying you think that it's okay, and that's not right.
I've got my eye on you, boy.
I'm a gal.
Matilda, can I ask you a question? Do all those brains in your head give you a headache? I mean, it's got it all squished in there.
No, it's fine. I think they just fit.
Well, I'd better hang around just in case. If your brains start to squeeze out your ears, you're going to need help. I'm Lavender, and I think it's probably for the best if we're best friends.
Hide me! Someone put a hook in a treacle onto a 10-foot chair. When she sat down, I nicked the stage Saxton seat. Someone told her I did it, but I never. Now she's after me.
That's not fair. That's
You're done, kid. You're finished.
Squish. She caught Julius Rottweiler eating licorice to all sorts during science, picked him up, swung him around, and threw him out the window.
Don't listen to them. That didn't happen. They're just trying to scare us.
Oh, Matilda, they're saying she's going to put me in chokey.
What's choky?
They say it's a cupboard in Wolfish that she throws little children into. They say she's lined it with nails and spikes and bits of broken glass.
There's a place you are sent if you haven't been good, and it's made of spikes and wood, and it isn't wide enough to sit. And even if you could, there are nails on the bottom, so you wish you'd stood. When the hinges creak and the door is closed, you cannot see squat, not the end of your nose. And if you scream, you don't know if the sound can outright the scream in your head, even reach your mouth.
All right, look, when did this happen?
20 minutes ago, but why? Oh no, here she comes.
Quick, hide in the blazers!
Where is the maggot known as Nigel?
He's over there, under those coats. Where he's been for the past hour, actually.
What? An hour?
Yes, you see. Unfortunately, Nigel suffers from the rabbit chronic sleep disorder, narcolepsy. You see, he fell asleep, so we put him under the coats for safety. Didn't we? Didn't we?
Narcolepsy.
He'll probably think he's in bed when he wakes up.
This is my bedroom.
Hello, Nigel.
Hello, Miss Trunchbull.
Amanda Thrip!
Yes, Miss Trunchbull?
What have I told you about wearing pigtails? I hate pigtails!
My mummy likes them.
She says they make me look pretty.
Oh, well, your mummy is a twit!
Stop! That's not right!
And you? What is your name?
Matilda. Matilda Wormwood.
The Wormwood I might have known. Well, Matilda Wormwood, you have made a very big mistake.
Just so you all know, she's my best friend.
Yes, sir, that's right, sir. Completely different set of cars. Completely new stock. What's that? Oh, green hair? It's National Green Hair Day. A day for all things green, like lettuce and, snot. Oh, tomorrow at 1. Wonders, yes, doesn't doo-dah. All right, now, ta-ta, bye-bye. Now that is how you do business. Oh! 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 I think I'm going to keep this on. It looks like rain.
Hello, is anyone there?
Who is it?
It's Miss Honey, Matilda's teacher.
Bit busy right now?
Oh, it'll only take a moment.
All right. Come in if you must. This is Rudolfo. He's my dance partner. We're rehearsing.
Ciao.
Ah, si italiano, buena. Un parla pocosio como stai?
What? Who is this, babes? You know interruption due to my energy flow.
What do you want, Miss Chutney?
It's Miss Honey. As you know, Matilda's at the bottom of her class, and children at the bottom of the class aren't really expected to read, so...
Well, then stop her reading, then. Lord knows we've tried.
I'm in the zone, dog. I can feel it in my hips. Don't waste this.
See, I'm not in favor of girls getting all smarty pants, Miss Hussey. Girls should think about makeup and hair dye. Looks are more important than books. Look at you. Now look at me. You chose books. I chose looks.
I beg your pardon.
I'm on fire here, please.
But Matilda can calculate complicated figures in her mind.
Calculate this.
Oh!
Fantastical!
But Miss Wormwood, her mind, with a little help from us, we could...
Oh, mind, you really know nothing, do you? Somewhere along the way, my dear, you've made an awful error. You oughtn't blame yourself now. Come along.
But Matilda, with a little help from us, we could really, and she...
You seem to think that people like people who are clever. It's very quaint, it's very sweet, but wrong. People don't like smarty pants would go round claiming that they know stuff we don't know. Now here's a tip. What you know matters less than the volume with which what you don't know is expressed. Content has never been less important, so you have got to be loud. Girl, you gotta learn to stand up and stick out from the crowd. I can't hear you. A little less flat, a lot more heel. A little less fact, a lot more feel. A little less brains, a lot more hair. A little less head, a lot more derriere. Just watch, honey. You'll catch on. No one's gonna tell you when to shake your tush. Well, you got a light, don't hide it under a bushel. No one's gonna look if you don't stand out. No one's gonna listen if you don't shout. No one's gonna care if you don't care. So go and put some highlights in your hair, 'cause you gotta highlight what you got. Even if what you got is not a lot, you gotta be loud. Gotta give yourself yourself permission to shine, to stand up and be proud. A little less, a lot more zing. A little less shh, a lot more swing. A little less stressing like your mom. A little more ba-dum-bum-bum, ba-dum-bum. Oh, I look nice. You don't. No one's gonna tell you when to wiggle your bumba.
And no one's gonna love you if you don't know the rumba.
Everybody loves a little something exotic.
But learning the language is over the top.
It doesn't really matter if you don't know now.
As long as you don't show it with a bitter clout.
The less you have to sell, the harder you sell it. The less you have to say, the louder you yell it. The dumber the act, the bigger the confession. The less you have to show, the louder you dress it. You gotta get up. You gotta get up and be loud, 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 loud. You gotta be loud to stand out from the crowd. You gotta be loud. Gotta give yourself permission to shine, to stand up and be proud, 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 proud. Think you're clever? Whatever. Loud, 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 loud. You gotta be loud.
Stop being pathetic, Jenny. Get up on your feet, Jenny. You are going to march in there and give them a piece of your mind. Leave it alone, Jenny. The more you try, the more you just look like a fool. This is not your problem. You've not got a spine. You are a teacher. Just go back to school. But this little girl, this miracle, she seems not to know that she's special at all. And what sort of teacher would I be to let this little girl fall through the cracks? I can see this little girl needs somebody strong to fight by her side. Instead, she's got me, pathetic little me, and another door closes, and Jenny's outside.
And so the great day arrived. It's like the entire world had gathered to see the burning woman hurling through the air with dynamite in her hair.
Over sharks and spiky objects,
Caught by the man locked in the cage. Everything was arranged by the acrobat's sister, a frightening woman who used to be an Olympic-class hammer thrower and loved nothing better than to scare the children of the town. Suddenly, out came the escapologist, dressed as usual in his tights and spangly costume. But there was no sign of the acrobat, no glimpse of her shiny white scarf. Instead of the musical fanfare, So there was silence as he strode into the ring. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, the burning woman hurling through the air with dynamite in her hair,
Over sharks and spiky objects,
caught by the man locked in the cage, has been cancelled! No! Yes, the audience gasped. Cancelled because my wife is pregnant!
Oh, Matilda.
Absolute silence. You could have heard a fly bap. Then suddenly, the audience jumped to their feet and roared in appreciation. The great feat was instantly forgotten, and the applause went on for nearly an hour.
So it has a happy ending?
Forgotten by everyone except the acrobat sister. All had quieted down. She stepped forward and produced a contract.
A contract?
A contract you have signed to perform this feat, and perform this feat you shall. I have paid for everything. If I give the crowd their money back, where is my profit? A contract is a contract is a contract. The burning woman hurling through the air with dynamite in her hair over sharks and spiky objects caught by the man locked in the cage shall be performed and performed this day or off to prison you both shall go.
No. Well, what happened next?
I don't know. I'll tell you tomorrow.
Tomorrow? Matilda, I don't know if my nerves will handle till tomorrow.
Miss Phelps, are you crying? Maybe I shouldn't tell you anymore.
No. We have to find out how this story ends. And I'm not crying because I'm sad. I'm crying because this child is just wanted so much, and it just must be so nice for a child to be wanted.
Yes, wonderful. Goodbye, Miss Phelps.
Oh. Bye, Matilda.
Matilda, can I speak with you for a minute? I'm afraid I haven't been too successful with getting others to recognize your abilities, so starting tomorrow, I'm going to bring a collection of very clever books to challenge your mind, and, well, if you have any questions, I'll do my best to answer them. How does that sound? Oh, Matilda, this is the biggest hug I've ever received. You're going to hug all the air out of me.
Matilda Wormwood! Matilda Wormwood!
Yes, Miss Trunchbull?
This clot, this foul carbuncle, is none other than a disgusting criminal, the nemesis of the underworld. This worm slid like a serpent into my office and stole a piece of my private chocolate cake mozzie from my desk.
No, I did not!
Miss Trenchbull, Matilda has been in here with me all morning.
Standing up for her, are we? Well, this took place before school started, therefore she is guilty.
Look, all right, I stole the cake, and I was really thinking about owning up, but I had a lot of trouble with my belly, and the Trunchbull's cake was so good that I scarfed it down too quickly, and now it's starting to fight back. Ooh, see?
I'm not guilty. I didn't do anything.
Nonsense. You are a fiend. You're a crook and you're a thief, and I shall pound you. I shall crush you. I shall consign you to the seventh circle of hell, and you shall be destroyed.
That was the biggest burp I'd ever done. It was like the entire world went silent for that burp to exist, as my huge cloud of chocolatey gas drifted from my mouth past Lavender, Nigel, Matilda, and then my great big burp took a mind of its own and went straight to the face of the trench ball.
Bruce Bogtrotter.
Yes, Miss Trenchbull?
You liked my cake, didn't you, Bruce?
Yes, Miss Trenchbull, I'm very
No,
sorry.
no. As long as you enjoyed the cake, that's the main thing.
Is it?
Yes, Bogtrotter, it is.
Oh, well, I did, thank you.
Wonderful. Marvelous. That makes me so happy. It gives me a nice warm glow in my lower intestine. Isn't it just absolutely lovely, Miss Honey? Oh, cook! Oh, my deliciousness. Oh, goodness. What's the matter, Bogtrotter? Lost your appetite?
Well, yes, I'm full.
No, you're not full. I'll say when you are, and I say that criminals like you aren't full until they've eaten the entire cake.
But Mistress will be sick.
Well, you should have thought of that before I packed with Satan and stole my cake! Well, eat! Eat!
Surely can't.
Eat!
It might explode.
Eat!
A single slice, or even two, Bruce, might have been nice. But even you, Bruce, have to admit, between you and it, there's not a lot of difference in size. He can't! He can't! He surely can't! He surely can't! You are the man, Bruce! He might explode! He's quite elastic! He's going to blow! Make him stop! He's fantastic! Look at him go! I'm thinking of that. This must confirm, Bruce, what we all suspected. You have a worm, Bruce, or maybe your largeness is like the TARDIS. Considerably roomier inside. He can't! He can't! Surely can't! He surely can't! You are the man, Bruce! Bruce! You'll never again be subject to abuse for your immense caboose. She'll call a truce, Bruce. With every swallow you are tightening the noose. We never thought it was possible, but here it is coming true. We can have our cake and eat it, Bruce. Bruce. The time has come to put that tumbly tongue to use. Bruce. No excuse, Bruce. Let out your belt, I think you'll want your trousers loose. Oh, stuff it in, you're almost finished. You'll fit it in, whatever you do, just don't give in. Don't let her win. Come on, Bruce, be our hero. Cover yourself in chocolate glory.
It's too much. It's just too much.
Go on, Bruce, do it.
Silence!
Miss Trenchbull, I got carried away.
All right, Jenny, we all get carried away sometimes. Even me. Well done, Bogtrotter. It takes a big boy to do that. Disgusting pig. Well, come, Bogtrotter.
What? Where?
Did I not mention? That was only the first part of your punishment. There's more. The second part, and the second part is choky.
Oh, please, Headmistress, you
Oh,
can't.
Headmistress, please, you can. Do you really think I'm going to allow myself to be defeated by these maggots? Do you? Who do you think I am, Miss Honey? A weakling? A shrew? And you?
But he ate it all. He didn't.
Oh, he sure did.
Aaron!
That's not right.
Ladies and gentlemen, can I have your attention, please? I have a very important announcement to make. Hi there. I would like to state, categorically, that we do not want your children to go home and try these things that have been going on here tonight. They are not nice things, and they are not right things. I am, of course, talking about reading. It is not normal for kids to behave in this way. It makes kids stinky, fatty, ugly, and boring. Now, I'll just ask if there are any adults in the audience tonight who like reading. Any adults who like reading? Wow, none of you like reading, huh? How about you, Mab? You like reading. What's your name? I do like reading. I'm Lisa. All right, Lisa. Well, I don't want to hurt your feelings, mate, but, bookworm, stinky little bookworm. You read books like a worm. You're a swarm. Oh! Now, Lisa's going to learn a very important lesson tonight. It may not stop her from reading, but she may never raise a hand in public ever again. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I would like to present to you what I believe to be the very pinnacle of human existence. The very belief that we evolved from unicorns. Michael? Somewhere on a show I heard that a picture tells 1,000 words. So telly, if you bothered to take a look, is the equivalent of like lots of books. All I know from telly is big, beautiful books and facts. If you know a thing already, baby, you can twist the channel, baby, just like that. Endless chat and endless laughter, folks living happily ever after. All you need to make you wise is 23 minutes plus advertisements. Why would we waste our energy turning the pages 1, 2, 3 when we can sit comfortably on our lovely batteries watching people singing and talking and doing stuff? All I know from telly. The bigger the telly, the smarter the man. You can tell from my big telly just how clever of a fella I am. Take it away, son. You got it. All right now. Oh, okay. All right, you got it. Come on, one more time. Yeah, you can't learn that from a stupid book. All I know from telly what to think and what to buy. Now I was pretty smart already, but now I'm really, really smart. Very, very smart. Endless chat on endless channels. Endless chat on endless paddles. All you need to fill your muffin without having to really think or nothing. Why would we waste our energy trying to work out Ulysses when we can sit comfortably on a lovely batteries watching talking to really famous people? All I know, I learned from telly. The bigger the telly, the smarter the man. You can tell from my big telly just how clever of a fella I am. All right now, who the Dickens is Charles Dickens? Mary Shelley, oh, she sounds smelly. Charlotte Bronte, do not want to. Jane Austen, encompassment. James Joyce, oh, he doesn't sound nice. Ian McEwan, I feel like spewing. William Shakespeare. Moby Dick. Hey, easy, Grandma. All together now. All I know, I learned from telly. The bigger the telly, the smarter the man. You can tell from my big telly what a very clever fella I am. All right. Oh. Woo. Is it just me, or am I amazing?
By the way, Matilda's best friends is a bit coming up that's all about me. Well, not exactly about me, but I play a big part in it. But I'm not going to say what happens because I don't want to spoil it for you. Well, what I do is I volunteer to get the trench bull a jug of water, and then, no, I will not ruin it anymore for you. Well, I'm walking and I find a newt, and it is like a very ugly, slimy lizard. So I pick it up and, no, I will not say any more. I'm going to put the newt in the trench bull's jug. It's going to be brilliant.
When I grow up, I will be tall enough to reach the branches that I need to reach to climb the trees you get to climb when you're grown up.
And when I grow up, I will be smart enough to answer all the questions that you need to know the answers to before you're grown up. And when I grow up, I will eat sweets every day on the way to work, and I will go to bed late every night. And when I wake up, when the sun comes up, and I will watch cartoons until my eyes go square. And I won't care, 'cause I'll be all grown up when I grow up. When I grow up, when I grow up, when I grow up, I will be strong enough to carry all the heavy things you have to haul around with you when you're a grown up. When I grow up, when I grow up,
When I grow up,
I will be brave enough to fight the creatures that you have to fight beneath the bed each night to be a grown up. And when I grow up, I will have treats every day, and I'll play with things that Mom pretends that moms don't think are fun. And I will wake up when the sun comes up, and I will spend all day just lying in the sun. And I won't burn, 'cause I'll be all grown up when I grow up. Hi, Miss Honey. Hi, Honey.
And when I grow up, I will be brave enough to fight the creatures that you have to fight beneath the bed each night to be a grown up. When I grow
Just
up,
because you find that life's not fair, it doesn't mean that you just have to grin and bear it. If you always take it on the chin and wear it, nothing will change.
when I grow
Just
up,
because I find myself in this story doesn't mean that everything's written for me. If I think the ending is fixed already, I might as well be saying, think that it's okay, and that's not right.
Oh, hi, Matilda. What a pleasure it is to see you back in the library again. Are you enjoying school?
Yes, bits of it anyway. Miss Phelps, where's the revenge section?
Huh? Matilda, we don't have a revenge section. Is there a child at school behaving like a bully?
Not exactly a child.
Matilda, are you sure that
You're
there's
the
not
next part of my story.
Did you say? Stop. What are we waiting for?
Slowly, very slowly, the acrobat wound a shiny white scarf around her husband's neck. For luck, my love, she said, kissing him with the gentlest of kisses. Smile, we have done this 1,000 times. But suddenly, she hugged him with the biggest hug in the world! So hard, he thought she would hug all the air out of him. And so, they prepared themselves for the most dangerous feat ever performed. The great escapologist had to escape from the cage, lean out, catch his wife with one hand, grab the fire extinguish a fire on the specially designed dress within 12 seconds before the fire reached the dynamite and blew his wife's head off.
I'm so sorry. Continue.
The trick started well. The moment the specially designed dress was set alight, the acrobat swung into the air. The crowd held their breath as she hurled over sharks and spiky objects. They watched as the flames crept up the dress. She began to reach her arms out towards the cage. Suddenly, the padlocks pinged open. The huge chains fell away, and the door flung open. The escapologist reached out with one huge muscled arm to catch his wife and child.
Oh, I can't look.
He grabs her hand, and suddenly the flames are covered in foam before they can both be blown to pieces.
Hooray! So there's a happy ending. No.
Maybe it was the thought of their child. Maybe it was nerves. But the escapologist used to touch too much foam. Her hand suddenly became slippy. And she fell.
Oh, well, was she all right? Did she survive?
She broke every bone in her body, except the ones at the ends of her little fingers. She managed to live long enough to have their child, but the effort was too great. Love our daughter with all your heart. She's all we've ever wanted. Love our girl with everything. She's everything. And then she died.
Oh.
And then things got worse.
Worse? How could things have possibly gotten any worse?
Because the escapologist was so kind. He never for 1 second blamed the evil sister for what had happened. In fact, he asked her to move in to look after his daughter. She was nothing but cruel to the little girl, making her wash, iron, cook, and clean, and beating her everything wrong. But always in secret, so the escapologist never suspected a thing. So the poor little girl grew up with the meanest, cruelest, heartless eye you could possibly imagine!
Oh, no, Matilda, we have to call the police.
It's just a story!
What? Oh, yeah, oh my goodness. Yes, it's just a story. Oh, Matilda, you're just so clever and smart. Your parents must think that they've won the lottery with you.
Oh, yeah. They say that. They must say, Matilda, we're so proud of you. You're like winning the lottery. Yeah, I better go.
Okay. Bye, Matilda.
Bye.
I'm so clever, I'm so very, 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 very clever. Come here, you. Woo!
Stop! There's only one man I do that with.
Gather round, everyone. I want my family to share my triumph. Not you, boy.
I'm a girl.
I had 155 knackered old bangers, all polished up as brand new luxury cars. But the mileage showing the truth that each car was knackered. Now, what could I possibly do? Couldn't very well drive each car backwards now, could I?
Backwards?
Yes. When suddenly, I had the most genius idea. Running to the garage, I grabbed the drill, and using my incredible mind, I attached the drill to the side of the speedometer and whacked it in reverse. Oh!
Backwards?
Yes, son. Yes, exactly backwards! Now, the drill moving 1,000 times a second, and within 5 minutes, I had reduced the mileage to practically nothing. I then did that to every single car.
Backwards?
Stop talking now, darling.
10 minutes later, the Russians show up. Great big nasty apes in expensive suits and dark glasses. I don't know who they thought they were.
Russians are nocturnal! I saw it on the telly last night.
Oh.
That was badgers. That was a program about badgers.
Same thing. And did it work? Fantastico! Now I'll be able to afford Rudolfo all day long.
But you've cheated them. That's not fair at all. They trusted you and you've cheated them.
What did we do? What did we do to deserve a child like you?
I've had enough. You know what I'm going to do tomorrow? I'm going to march straight into that library, walk right up to that old hag, and demand you are to never be allowed in ever again.
No, please don't!
And if she doesn't listen, I'll have her fired, and you will never read another book as long as you live. I'm going to put an end to your stories, young man. Now get in there and stay in there, you nasty little creep.
At night, the escapologist daughter cried herself to sleep alone in her room. She never said a single word of the aunt's wickedness, as she didn't want to cause a fuss. So she suffered in silence. This only encouraged the woman to greater cruelties, till one day she exploded! You are a useless, filthy, nasty little creep! And she beat her, threw her to a dark, dank, dusty cellar, locked the door, and went out. But that day, the escapologist happened to come home early, and when he heard the sound of his daughter's tears, he smashed the door open!
Don't cry, I'm here, little girl. Please don't cry, dry your eyes, let me wipe away your tears. Little girl, forgive me, I didn't mean to desert you. Don't cry, little girl, nothing can hurt you, you've nothing to fear. I'm here.
I've been so wrapped up in the grief
of my wife that I have forgotten the one thing that mattered to us most. I love you so much, my daughter. I shall spend the rest of my life making it up to you. We shall be together forever.
Don't cry, Daddy. I'm alright, Daddy. Please don't cry. Here, let me wipe away your tears.
Forgive me.
Daddy, forgive me.
I didn't mean to desert you.
I didn't want to upset you.
Don't cry, little girl.
Alright,
Nothing
by my
can
side.
hurt you.
I
You have nothing to fear. I'm here.
When the little girl fell asleep, the escapologist thought turned to the evil sister, and almighty rage grew inside his great heart. This demon, this villain,
this monster! She has sullied the memory of my wife! She has betrayed the trust of her own sister! She has ruined the most precious reality of my marriage! Bullying children is her game, is it? Well, let's see what this creature thinks when the wrath of a grown man stands before her!
That was the last the little girl ever saw of her father, because he never came home. ever again.
Oh, Brucey!
Matilda, could I speak with you for a moment? Here are the books we talked about.
What do you think you're doing with those books, woman?
They are for Matilda.
No, they're not. Not on my watch. There is an age for reading and an age for being a filthy little toad. And these are toads. Aren't you, Bog Trotter?
Yes, Miss Trunchbull.
Yes, Miss Trunchbull. Bog Trotter is now a good toad. Sit! It has occurred to me, Miss Honey, that you have absolutely no idea what you're doing. You believe in kindness and books and stories, and this is not teaching. To teach the child, you must first break the child. Quiet, you maggots!
But there was no one speaking, Miss Trunchbull.
Miss Honey, understand that whenever I say quiet, you maggots, you are entirely included in that statement. Now, where is my jug of water? Stupid girl. Pathetic. Disgusting. Ugh. Flabby. Revolting. Revolting, I say! It's high time we've toughened you all up with phys ed. This school of late has started reeking. Quiet, maggots, when I'm speaking! Reeking with a most disturbing scent. Only the finest nostrils smell it. But I know it! Oh, too well. It is the odor of rebellion. It's the bouquet of dissent. You may bet your breeches this headmistress binds this foul odoriferousness wholly olfactorily insulting. And so, to stop the stenches spread, I find a session of phys ed sorts the melee rank from the revolting. The smell of rebellion comes out in the sweat, and phys ed will get you sweating. And it won't be long before I smell the pong of aiding and abetting. A bit of phys ed will tell us who has a head full of rebellious thoughts. Hold, hold! Just like a rotten egg floats to the top of a bucket of water. The smell of rebellion, the stench of revolt, the reek of insubordination, the whip of resistance, the pong of dissent, the funk of mutiny and action. Before a weed becomes too big and greedy, you really need to nip it in the bud. Position 2. Before the worm starts to turn, you must scrape off the dirt and rip it from the mud. The whip of insurgence, the stench of intent, the reek of prepubescent protest, the pong of defiance, the odor of coup, the vault of anarchy in progress. And once we've exorcised these demons, they shall be too pooped for scheming. Some double time discipline should stop the rot from setting in. Let's step it up. Double time. 1, 2, 3, 4. Discipline, discipline for children who aren't listening, for majors who are fidgeting or whispering in history. They're chattering and chittering, they're nattering and twittering. It's timber with a smattering of discipline. We must begin insisting on rigidity and discipline, persistently resisting this anarchistic mischief. In these minutes you are frittering and pettying and pitying, but lungs like this, they just need discipline. The simpering and whimpering, the dribbling and spittling, the miss I need a tissue is an issue we can fix. There is no mystery to mastering the art of classroom mistressing. It's discipline, discipline. The smell of rebellion, the stench of revolt, the reek of insubordination, the whip of resistance, the pong of dissent, the funk of mortal vibrating. Imagine a world with no children. Close your eyes and just dream. Imagine, come on, try it, the peace and the quiet, a burbling stream. Now imagine a woods with a cottage, and inside that cottage we find a dwarf named Zeke, a carnival freak who can fold paper hearts with his mind. And he says, don't let them steal your horses. Don't let them throw them away. No, no, no! If you find your way through, they'll be waiting for you. Singing, nay, nay!
She's mad!
Aha! And there, just like I said, the stinky maggot rears his head. Even the squittiest, piteous mess can harbor seeds of stinkiness. Have you ever seen anything more repellent? Have you ever smelled anything worse than the smell of rebellion? The stench of revolt, the reek of insubordination, the whip of resistance, the bond of dissent. And I will not stop till you are squashed, till this rebellion is quashed, till glorious sweaty discipline has washed this sickening stench away.
I don't think this is teaching at all. This is just cruelty.
That, Miss Honey, is because you are wet. You are weak and you are a smithering little rat. And you outrage, you maggot!
Oh, Miss Trenchbull! Miss Trenchbull, you pulled his ears off!
Actually, Miss Honey, I have learned through many years of experimentation that little boys' ears do not come off. They stretch. And then I think I can feel these ones stretching right now!
No! Miss Trenchbull, please!
Oh, Fat. Oh. You are not fit to be in this school! You ought to be in the deepest, darkest prison that ever shall be, Matilda Wormwood! Calling me fat is an insult straight from the depths of hell, and I will crush you for it, mix you in water and drink you, you wretched cockroach!
Have you wondered? Well, I have about how nice a secret. For example, there's no way of knowing Fred. The same thing in your head as red means in my head. Someone says red, and if we are traveling at almost the speed of light, we're holding a lie. That light will still travel away from us at the full speed of light. Soon drives away. I'm trying to say sure, but I wonder if inside my head I'm not just a bit different from some of my friends. These answers that come into my mind's forbidden. These stories delivered to me fully written. Everyone shouts like they seem to like shouting. Noise, my head is incredibly loud. I just wish they'd stop. My dad and my mum and telling the stories would stop this once. I'm sorry, I'm not quite explaining it right. But some noise comes anger, and the anger is light. And the burning inside me would usually fade. Listen today, and the heat and the shouting. My heart is pounding, my eyes are burning. Suddenly everything is quiet. Like silence, but not really silent. Just that still sort of quiet, like the sound of a page being turned in a book, or a pause now walk in the woods. Quiet, silence, but not really silent. Just that nice kind of quiet, like the sound when you lie upside down in your bed. Just the sound of your heart in your head. And all the people around me, their mouths are still moving, but the words they are forming cannot reach me anymore. And it is quiet, and I am warm, like I've said. Into the eye of the storm.
Will be no pain you shan't feel, no ear of yours shall go unstretched, you wretched maggot! Ah! Really tires an old girl out.
Come on, tip, tip, tip over!
There's something in my bra, it's slimy. There's a newt! There's a newt in my bra! There's a newt! Ah! Ah!
Enough excitement for one day. I think we should all go home while we still can. Matilda.
Watch, please.
Matilda, I think we should go.
I moved it with my eyes. Am I strange?
How do you fancy a nice cup of tea?
What do you think it is, this thing with my eyes? Am I strange?
Oh, no, Matilda, I don't think you're strange at all. I think you're special. I think it has something to do with that incredible mind of yours.
So you mean there's no room in my head for my brains? They have to squeeze out my eyes!
Oh, no. Well, maybe, I don't know. I met your mother. She's unusual. How about your father? Is he proud to have a daughter as smart as you?
Oh, yes, he's very proud. He's always saying, that's not true, Miss Honey. He's not proud at all. He calls me a liar, a cheat, and a nasty little creep.
Here we are. Home sweet home.
Are you poor?
Yes. Yes, I am, actually.
But don't they pay teachers very much?
Well, they don't, actually. You see, I used to live with my aunt, and one day I was walking and I came across this shed and I fell completely in love with it, and I've lived here ever since.
But Miss Honey, you can't live in a shed.
I'm not strong like you, Matilda. My father, his name was Magnus. He was kind and gentle and strong, and when he died, my aunt became my legal guardian. She was mean and cruel and wicked, and when I got my job as a teacher, she made me sign a contract saying that I would pay her back every penny. She even used the job to say that I had to pay her back, and she used the document to say that my father had given her custody of the entire house.
Did he really do that, Magnus? Did he just give her his house?
Well, I find it hard to believe, just like I find it hard to believe that he would have killed himself.
Do you think she did him in?
Oh, I don't know. But I do know that all of those years of being bullied by that woman, they've made me become trapped.
And that's why I live in a shed.
This roof keeps me dry when the rain falls. This door helps to keep the cold at bay. On this floor I can stand on my own 2 feet. On this chair I can write my lessons. On this pillow I can dream my nights away. And this table, well, as you can see, well, it's perfect for tea. It isn't much, but it is enough for me. It isn't much, but it is enough.
But Miss Honey, Aunt's got your father's house. She's got everything that's yours.
On these walls I hang wonderful pictures. By this window watch the seasons change. By this lamp I can read. And I am set free. And when it's cold outside I feel no fear. Even in the fiercest storms I am warmed by this small but stubborn fire. And there is nowhere I would rather be. It isn't much, but it is enough for me. For this is my house. This is my house. It isn't much, but it is enough for me. For this is my house. This is my house. It isn't much, but it is enough. And when it's cold and bleak, I feel no fear. Even in the fiercest storm,
Please don't
I
cry.
am warmed by this small but stubborn fire.
Forgive me.
Even when outside it's freezing, I don't fear much heat. I know that everything I need is here. It isn't much, but it is enough for me. It isn't much, but it is enough for me.
Miss Honey, is this your father's scarf?
No, yes, my mother gave it to my father before he died. She was an acrobat. Yes, and my father, he was an...
Escapologist.
Matilda, how did you know that?
So they were your parents.
Wait, who were my parents?
People in my story.
What story, Matilda?
The story I've been telling. First, I thought I was making it up. But it's real. It's your life. I've seen your life.
Matilda, you've seen my life?
She did him in. We have to go to the police.
No, Matilda, we have no evidence.
We can just tell them. Tell them she did it.
It's her word against mine. They're never going to believe that she was capable of murder.
Why? She was so cruel to you all those years.
Matilda, stop, please.
Miss Honey, your aunt is a murderer. Who is she?
Contract is a contract is a contract.
Miss Trenchbull!
Children, there are two types of human being. The winners and the losers. I am a winner. I play by the rules and I win. But if I play by the rules and don't win, then something is wrong. Something is not right. And if it is not right, we must put it right, even if it screams. Right. Tonight, we shall have a spelling test. And any child who gets a single answer wrong will be sent straight to choking.
No, headmistress!
You spell newt.
Newt. N-E-W-T.
R-E-W-T. Newt. Miss Honey taught us. She's a very, very good teacher.
Impossible. Miss Honey is too kind and soft to be good at anything. You, stand up, turn around, and spell the one thing that you all are. Revolting!
Revolting. R-E-V-O-L-T-I-N-G. Revolting.
No, she's cheating, it's not there!
She is not cheating, she is just spelling the word.
These specks of dust can't be that clever.
It's because I taught them, Miss Trunchbull. I taught them with patience and respect and love.
How dare you bring those mushy kind words into my classroom? You, stand up, spell them. Let me see. Occlum Cedar's like Zigzagrapher Creepus.
That is not a word, you are just making it up!
I should warn you. It has silent letters.
A-M-C-H-E-L-L-A. K?
It was a silent C after joking with you.
Cat, C-A-F, cat. Oh no, Miss, I got it wrong. You gotta take me to Chokey.
Dog, D-Y-P. Me too.
M-B-Z-Y.
What are you all doing?
Can't put this on choking.
Banana. B-A-N-N-N-N.
Help, Y-Z-O-P-H-E-M.
You can't put us all in the chokey. You can't put us all in chokey, miss. Do you miserable maggots really think I haven't thought of that already? I've made chokeys for each and every single one of you.
It's moving.
Look, it's writing something.
How is it moving? No one's doing anything.
What the devil?
Agatha. Agatha, this is Magnus.
Stop this. Stop this now.
Give my Jenny back her house.
No. No.
Then leave, or I will get you like you got me. Yes!
Never again will she get the best of me. Never again will she take away my freedom. And we won't forget the day we fought.
For the right to be a little bit naughty. Never again.
Choking or slam.
Never again.
We bullied and
Never again.
I doubt it. Why
My mom said I'm a miracle. Never again. Never again will we live behind bars. Never again. No, we know we are revolting children living in revolting times. We sing revolting songs using revolting rhymes. We'll be revolting children till our revolting's done. And we'll have a transport revolting. We're revolting. We are revolting children living in revolting times. We sing revolting songs using revolting rhymes. We'll be revolting children till our revolting's done. And we'll have a transport revolting. We're revolting. Whip up and come a screaming horde! Take out your hockey stick and use it as a sword!
Never again will we be ignored.
We'll find out where talk is stored and draw rude pictures on the board. It's not just something
We're revolting! We can SPL how we like.
But none of us are wrong, and right.
Everyone N-O-R-T-Y. Cause we're a little bit naughty. So we have to stay inside the lines.
If we disobey at the same time,
There is nothing that the transport can do.
Take our hammer and let's say
You didn't think you could push us too far. But there's no going back now. We are revolting.
revolting times.
U-S-I-N-G. U-S-I-N-G. We'll be R-E-V-O-L-T-I-N-G. And it's too late for you. We are revolting. We are revolting children living in revolting times. We sing revolting songs using revolting rhymes. We'll be revolting children till our revolting's done. And it's too late for you. We are revolting children living in revolting times. We sing revolting songs
few days later, the escapologist and acrobat's daughter got a letter from a solicitor saying that she was the newfound owner of a recently owned house by her evil aunt, one Agatha Trunchbolt. She moved in immediately and was very happy.
And as for Miss Trunchbull, she was never seen again, and the Chokies were immediately destroyed, and a new headmistress took over.
And her name was Miss Honey, and the school was told to be the best in the whole land.
And you know something else? Matilda was never again been able to use her superpowers. I thought it was because her mind was being challenged, but she says it's because she no longer needs them. I would look at this girl who had done so much to help others, but was stuck with parents that were mean and cruel and wicked and called her names, and it would just make my blood boil, and I would wish I could just do something.
Well, that's the end of this story. And I wish I could tell you that there was some kind of happy ending. And I really wish I could tell you that Matilda got all the love that she deserved. But unfortunately, not all stories have a happy ending.
Don't just stand there gulping. We're going to Spain.
Spain, but why?
Because this idiot, this nit, this twit-brain seemed to think it was a good idea to sell 155 old bangers to the Russian mafia.
How was I supposed to know they're from the flaming Russian mafia? Come on, boy, we're leaving and we're never coming back. I beg your pardon?
Let Matilda stay here with me. If she would have me, I would take care of her with love and kindness, and I'd pay for everything. Would you like that, Matilda?
You mean leave our daughter here with you?
Dad, did you just call me?
They'll be here any minute.
Dad, you called me a daughter!
You idiot! Hide the books.
You are the Wormwood's daughter.
Yes.
Where is your father?
I don't know.
The Wormwood is a stupid man. And being stupid, he assumed I was stupid too. And that is a very stupid and rude thing to do.
Yes, I'm afraid my father is quite rude and very, very stupid.
You know this. At least there is one clever one in the family. What is your name, little girl?
Matilda.
I like you, Matilda. You seem smart. Sadly, in my line of work, I don't often get to meet smart people like you. Most of the people I deal with, their thinking is all backwards.
Backwards?
Why,
Badgers?
Oui, svatiti. I priviste ich suda. Ja. Позаботю о них.
What?
Пожалуйста, не иди Литва. Уйми моя семья.
Matilda, who taught you to speak Russian?
I taught myself, I suppose. I was reading Dostoevsky, and I thought it'd be best to read it in the language it was written in.
Mwah, mwah, mwah. I am Sergei. It is truly an honor to meet you, Matilda Wormwood. Your father has been stupid and rude to the both of us, yes? I could easily have one of my friends here teach him a lesson. And when he is out of hospital, he will still be stupid, but not so rude, I think. This is my gift to you. What do you say?
This is a very tempting offer, but he's my father, and I'm his daughter. I think I've had enough of revenge for now.
This little girl, this miracle, Matilda. No, not da. Matilda. Matilda. Your father is a stupid man, but he is also very, very lucky to have a daughter like you. Although, if I happen to be doing business here again, and I see him, he will not be so lucky. Da.
Quick, let's get out of here before they change their mind.
But what about the girl? Matilda, would you like to stay here with Miss Honey?
Yes, I would.
And you would like to take care of Matilda?
I would.
Well, we are a bit short on room, so yes.
Thank you.
And Matilda leapt into Miss Honey's arms.
And hugged her!
God, she hugged him back.
And they hardly noticed as the wormwoods sped away.
Because they had found each other.
Yes, they had found each other.
Always take it on the chin and wear it. You might as well be saying you think that it's okay, and that's not right. And if it's not right, you have to put it right. But nobody else is gonna put it right for me. Nobody but me is gonna change my story. Sometimes you have to be a little bit
maggots.
Naughty.
Hey guys! This was our closing of Matilda, and we have a few gifts to give to our director self, Miss Peg, and Jeremy, and all the other people that made Matilda happen. Come up on the stage, please. We have a few gifts for you. Where are they? This is Jeremy. This was our choreographer, and he's really awesome. And this is Peg. She's our awesome director, and we love her. But yeah, thank you guys for making the show possible. We love y'all so much. And this is for Lori, Paula, and Mark Taylor. They're our awesome stage parents. She's awesome. She's up there, and Jenna and Riley, they're so cool. And Mr. Chris. Woo! Yeah, do you have anything to say? Maggots! Maggots! Very much. Thanks for coming. Where are they?
All I know from telly. The bigger the telly, the smarter the man. You can tell from my big telly just how clever of a fella I am. All right now, who the Dickens is Charles Dickens? Mary Shelley, oh, she sounds smelly. Charlotte Bronte, do not want it. Jane Austen, incompossibin. James Joyce, oh, it doesn't sound nice. Ian McEwan, I feel like spewing. William Shakespeare, Moby Dick. Hey, easy, Grandma. All together now. All I know I learned from telly. The bigger the telly, the smarter the man. You can tell from my big telly what a very clever